Hey again. Sorry for the interruption on that. Ran out of storage. So upon looking over the book again, it kind of highlights the coolest cards in the set. And there's a couple of really nice planeswalkers and a couple of heavy hitting dinosaurs. But hopefully we'll score a couple in the next couple packs we're pulling in. So back to where we left off. So this is the last pack. I never got to go through it yet. In this, we'll go right to the uncommon cards. The first uncommon one is the Forerunner of the Empire. It's a 4 mana. It's a 1/3. Next one, you got Jungle Creeper. It's a 3 mana, sorry, and it's a 3/3. So that's actually a pretty strong card. Also, it has the ability of bringing it back from your graveyard. Again, we got a Ravenous Chupacabra, and that's a 4 mana 2/2. And then for the rare in this pack, we have the Paladin of Atonement, and that is a Vampire Knight. And at the beginning of each upkeep, if you lost a life last turn, put a 1/1 counter on Paladin of Atonement. And when Paladin of Atonement dies, you gain life equal to its toughness. Now, I don't know if you can get, again, with the glare, it's kind of hard. But yeah, it's a nice card. So on to our next pack. We got 2, 3, we got 6 left. Hopefully we can pull out something good. Let's see. Go in here. First uncommon, we get Woodland Stream. Enters the battlefield tapped, and it adds a green or a blue to your mana pool. Next, we have Golden Demise. It's a 3 mana. It has Ascend. So if you have 10 or more permanents, you get the City's Blessing. All creatures get -2/-2 until the end of turn, and if you have the Blessing, instead of only creatures your opponent controls get -2 until the end of turn. Our next one, we have Aquatic Incursion. Aquatic Incursion enters the battlefield. Create 2 1/1 blue merfolk creature tokens with hexproof. All right. So now we got our first mythic. What we have is Zakama Primal Calamity. That's a legendary creature. Elder Dinosaur. That'll focus in on that or not. It has Vigilance, Reach, and Trample. When this comes into the battlefield, if you cast it, untap all lands you control. If you pay 3 mana with a mountain, it deals 3 damage to target creature. If you pay 3 mana with a forest, destroy target artifact or enchantment. And if you pay 3 mana with a plains, you gain 3 life. Now, this is a 9/9, but it also costs 9 mana, and you have to pay with a mountain, forest, and a plains. So it takes a little bit to get it out, but that's an epic card. So, well, that's actually pretty good. I'm happy with that one. Now, if I get enough interest in all of this, any future openings, I may put the cards that I open up on eBay, give everybody else a chance out there to maybe grab that card if they want it. So we'll go into our uncommons again. Kind of give you a basic rundown. We got the Atsokan Seer. Again, that's a 2/3 human druid. It adds a mana of any color to your mana pool. We have next the Needletooth Raptor, which is a 2/2, 4 mana to cast it. Whenever Needletooth Raptor is dealt damage, it deals 5 damage to target creature an opponent controls. So it's actually a nice little perk to that. Next, we have Forerunner of the Coalition. It is a human pirate. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a pirate card, reveal it, shuffle it to the top of your library, or then shuffle your library and put the card on top. Whenever another pirate enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses a life. That's a 2/2. So our rare that we got in this one is Siegehorn Ceratops. Sorry about that. It's a 2/2, but it only costs 2 mana. It costs a forest and a plain. And whenever Siegehorn Ceratops is dealt damage, put 2 1/1 counters on it. So that's a nice little card. Alright, on to our next one. Our last 4. Let's go. We'll get right into the uncommons. So first uncommon, we got Blazing Hope. It's an instant. Costs 1 mana. Exile target creature with a power greater than or equal to your life total. So that's a pretty good instant. We have Cherished Hatchling. It's a creature dinosaur. When the hatchling dies, you may cast dinosaur spells this turn as though they were a flash, and whenever you cast a dinosaur spell this turn, it gains whenever this creature enters the battlefield, you may have it fight another target creature. And that's a 2/1. Again, we got another Forerunner of the Coalition. And for our rare, again, we got a Paladin of Atonement. So there's some pretty good cards. The big cards in this block are pretty massive. I know there's a 12/12 dinosaur in there. We got some pretty hefty. Actually, the 12/12 dinosaur. The more you cast creature spells, it takes off what the casting amount is for that card. Let's see. Hopefully, we'll get it. I'll show it to you. So our first uncommon, we got a Stone Quarry. Sky Marcher Aspirant has flying as long as you have the city's blessing. Daring Buccaneer, that's a 1 mana cost. As an additional cost to cast Daring Buccaneer, reveal a pirate card from your hand or pay 2 mana. So it kind of adds to the mana cost if you don't have a pirate card in your hand. And that is a 2/2. Our rare, we have Radiant Destiny, and that is an enchantment. As Radiant Destiny enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creatures you control of a chosen type get +1/+1 as long as you have the city's blessing, and they also have vigilance. We got a foil. A nice one. It's Colossal Dreadmaw, sorry. It's a 6 casting cost. You can really see it there. It has trample and it's a 6/6. So that's a pretty good dinosaur. Alright, we got 2 packs left. So hopefully one of these have one of the pretty good Planeswalker or that 12/12 dinosaur. Okay. Get into the uncommons. So we got Flood of Recollection. It's sorcery. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand, and then you exile Flood of Recollection. Sorry, and that's a two mana. Next, we have our Siren Reaver, which we've had before, and again we have Needletooth Raptor. Our rare card is Hadiana's Climb. It's a legendary enchantment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on a target creature you control. If that creature has 3 or more 1/1 counters on it, transform the card, and we get Winged Temple of Oraska, and it's a legendary land, and it adds 1 mana pool of any color to your mana pool. And if you pay 3 mana, a forest, and an island, target creature you control gains flying and gets XX until the end of turn, where X is its power. So that's actually a nice little perk. All right, down to the last pack. So fingers crossed we get something good above what we got. Like, that Elder Dinosaur is a really nice card, and I'm not going to be upset if that's the only thing I pull tonight. Let's see, though. Hopefully we get something nice, though. So we get Sea Legs. We've had this one earlier. Let's see. Go right into the uncommons. Skip over this stuff. So we get a Forsaken Sanctuary, which adds a plain or a swamp to your mana pool. We have Forerunner of the Legion. I think this is the first time we've gotten this one. It's 3 mana cost. It's a 2/2 Vampire Knight. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a vampire card, reveal it, and then shuffle your library and put that card on top of it. And when another vampire enters the battlefield under your control, target creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. Next one, we have Golden Demise, which we've had before. And again, well, it seems to be, for a rare card, it's quite common. We have Paladin of Atonement. So that pretty much wraps it up. Thanks everybody for tuning in, giving this a watch. Give me a thumbs up, and add your comments at the bottom if there's anything I can do to kind of improve the experience. I know the video quality is a bit poor, and it's something I hopefully can work on. But thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I guess I'll give you a rundown, give you a better view of the ones that we did pull. So they're kind of our big ones. Anyway, thanks again. Bye-bye.